What's going on, everybody? It is Vinny here from the Elite Gaming Series today, back again with a Call of Duty commentary today, here on Mirage, if you haven't noticed already. So, what am I going to talk about today? Well, I was just sitting down at dinner with my dad and my stepmom, and they were asking me what I was going to do about college, as far as, like, what I wanted to do and get involved in, because I'll leave for college maybe a month from today or something like that. And, you know, I was listing all these things off, and I realized I'm getting so much more involved in college than I ever did in high school. And I thought that would be an awesome thing to talk to you guys about, just because, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys are still, like, middle school, high school, that do watch my videos. And, you know, I can preach to you to get involved in more things. So, like, let's start from the beginning. From middle school up until maybe halfway through high school, like my sophomore year of high school, the only thing I was ever involved in was bowling, and that was it. That was the entire spectrum of my involvement with anything. And honestly, like, looking back at it now, you know, those, like, middle school and high school gave me so many opportunities to seize, like, just to get involved in more, you know, different activities that I wouldn't normally do. Because, I mean, getting involved, it introduces you to, you know, different people, different, like, ways of thinking, and different, like, hobbies and things like that. And, you know, it's sad that I couldn't figure that out up until sophomore year. Sophomore year, I started a soccer travel team. I only played it for one season, but, you know, we were bad, but it was me and a couple friends. We had a good time, and, you know, it was enjoyable and absolutely 100% worth it. Junior year, I got involved in my school's TV studio. Like, I work with cameras, I work with microphones, you know, we did the live show twice a day for announcements, and, you know, it might not seem like a huge deal doing that, but it introduced me to production and video editing and all that. And without that background, without any of that, without getting involved with that my junior year of high school, I guarantee you I would not be on YouTube right now. And it's just weird to think that, like, so many things could have or could not have happened by me getting involved. And, you know, like, senior year, like, I was thinking about it more and more. It's like, I want to do so many things, and I really just couldn't, because I already had other things on my plate at the time. But, like, I wanted to, you know, help out in the play. I wanted to join the volleyball team, because I decided to do, like, a beach volleyball camp with my cousin, and that was awesome. And, you know, there's so many of these things I wanted to do, and I just didn't do them for one reason or another. And I completely regret it, just because it would have been awesome just to, like, get more involved. I'm not saying overload yourself or anything like that. But, you know, it's not a terrible thing to, you know, throw a couple things on your plate. I mean, like I said, you meet new people. Your life can be just, you know, that much different because you decided to, you know, turn left instead of turn right. You know what I mean? It's just like, seize the day. Carpe diem. You know, I don't know. It's just, you guys got to get involved. I regret doing it, not getting involved. I regret not getting involved just so much. It's ridiculous. Like, I remember for a while, on Call of Duty, I was in a clan, and, you know, it died out, and I just couldn't be a part of it anymore because I wasn't on enough. But for that time, I was on it. Like, you know, it gave me so many different people to talk to and so many people to play with, and it got me involved in, like, our pro team and things like that, and I was captain of that for a while. And it all kept me busy, and it was all fun, and it was all beneficial to an extent. One other way of, like, you know, one other involvement in my life. You guys. I do YouTube. I put YouTube videos up. That much is clear. But, you know, every time I get a like on a video or a comment, I know you guys are getting involved in my videos, and I just think that's freaking awesome, you know? Someone cares enough to get involved with me, I get involved with them, you know, like, responding to comments, messages, you know, people write me comments all the time about, like, what capture card to use, how to get good at Call of Duty, how to get good at zombies, you know, what to do when you're starting out on YouTube, and, you know, I have no problem answering these questions, and because those people decide to get involved and comment on my channel, because those people decide to get involved, I was able to answer those for them, and, you know, you're grateful for that. I know one guy the other day was asking me, like, you know, what should I do in my setup? Like, how should I, like, you know, what capture card, what computer should I get, blah, 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 blah. And I remember, like, you know, he's thinking about dumping $1,000 in this. But, like, with my insight, like, I'm glad he asked me because, you know, that's a lot of money to be dumping into something like this when you're just starting out. I don't think I've dumped $1,000 into it. I don't know, maybe a couple hundred. But, you know, I also, like, I didn't have to get a computer or anything like that. And I was able to get those things. Like, you know. And it's like, now that I'm going into college and all this stuff, like, you know, I want to try and become an RA my next year. I want to try to become an orientation leader. I want to try and get involved into, like, dodgeball or maybe, like, ultimate frisbee or something like that. Some of those intramural sports. I want to start going to the gym more. And, like, all these things are coming up. And she's like, I'm glad I'm deciding to do this just because, you know, it's so beneficial to give you, like, different experiences and different stories to tell. And, you know, you can't live through life in your comfort zone. You gotta always branch out and try something else, because life's just too boring if you know what's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know how to explain it any more bluntly than that. It's just, you know, you have to step out at some point and try something else and get involved in something else. Because it's just gonna be absolutely worth it and absolutely awesome. And, you know, you have stories for your friends, you may have new friends, like, I don't know how else to explain it. Anyways, that's just about the end of the gameplay right here. I wanted to stop the commentary just a little bit early for one thing. A, so I can point out to watch that kill cam again. And B, to tell you that I got my new capture card. My Elgato Game Capture HD should be here by tomorrow. And I can start getting more gameplays out. And hopefully with that, more commentary. So until next time, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you did like the video, please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, comment, whatever you got to do to get involved. And I'll see you right here next time. I'm Vinny. Peace.